At work, you gotta find that one bathroom that you think nobody else knows about.
You gotta find that secret place.
just to make sure, just to make yourself feel more comfortable.
Just to make yourself feel more comfortable. And this the thing, I feel like when like you just gotta go, you be rushing the process because you try to hurry up and like get it out before somebody come in there.
My biggest fear is having to do it in the club.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going home if that's the case.
I did it one time, bro. It was so much chaos going on. And I felt like the dude that be handing out the towels.
The cigars and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, was that? Oh,
he was judging me.
He was like, gosh, dang.
In my office?
Bro.
You did this in my office?
Not his
Bro,
office.
how did you feel comfortable doing that with all these dudes walking in talking about, dang, bro, she fine as hell.
Man, I just had to block it out mentally. Mama mentality.
People around don't really bother me. I had to get over that because I was like trying to find that secret spot too. But now it don't even matter.
The secret's out.
Yeah.
Any bathroom can get blown up.
Let's start the
pod.
Yo, what's up with it? We back. It's your fellas, the Soundboard Podcast.
Yes, sir.
It's your main man, JJ, and I'm with the crew.
It's your boy, Dun Tizzle.
It's the boy. I don't know why I try to switch it up. This is cool.
Something had that influence on you.
You gotta keep it cool. That's your problem, bro.
Yeah, man. But we back with episode 44.
Yes, sir.
Another week.
Another week, bro.
Another pod.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
Hey.
You won't break my soul.
Not to even
I ain't gonna lie.
dance, even
Beyonce did her thing.
Bro, y'all did all that talking about Drake and house music.
But
and then
Beyonce showed
dropped-
us how to do it.
Okay, so y'all are
Are
saying
you dissing Drake right now?
I'm not dissing him.
it sounds like
saying,
you dissing him.
No, I'm saying Beyonce did it better.
It's a 16. Bruh.
Bro. Yeah, bro. So it's funny because when she dropped that song, I saw everybody like going crazy about it, and I'm like, let me go listen to this on the way to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is like, you won't break my soul. I'll tell everybody. She was like, I'm gonna quit my job. Hold on, B.
Yeah, she tripping.
Hold on, B.
What job she quitting?
That's what I'm saying. B, you ain't quitting
This
your
ain't for her.
job.
This for the people.
She ain't never had a job in her life.
This ain't for her. This for you.
Nah, but don't tell me to quit my job because I'll do it.
The queen said quit.
Don't threaten me with a good job.
Yeah, don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me. So yeah, man, but I do agree with the whole idea of you won't break my soul. So the whole song was about like releasing your problems, like releasing them and living your life. And I ain't gonna lie, this week I tried to do that. I tried to release some stuff. But fellas, how was the week?
More ways than one.
Word?
How was y'all's week? What's going on with y'all?
My week was good, man. Coming off of, a great weekend. But this week I tried to be productive this week.
Yeah, did you?
I would say I was successful in that.
Okay, we like that.
I was successful. And, man, actually, shout out to your brother, Coop, man. He hit me up, man, challenged me because,
What did he
I
challenge you?
I don't know what happened. It was kind of random, but he asked me how I was doing with my cholesterol numbers. And because, I had talked about it a long
you talked
time
about
ago.
that like last year.
Yeah, and I had to tell him the real, bro. I ain't been back to the doctor since. But he was like, he told me like he was able to like work on his nutrition and diet, stuff like that. Super encouraging, right?
Yeah.
And so since then, I've been trying to eat better.
That's dope.
Yeah, I've been trying to do better. So
Let's be serious about that.
yeah, man. So I'm back again. My goal is to try to stay focused, so that way I can schedule this follow up, get these numbers down, and then get life insurance.
Oh yeah, King.
But I got to get my numbers down first before I get life insurance.
Yes, bro.
Because otherwise they'll charge you a premium.
yeah, bro. They asked for they subpoenaed the court records.
Yeah,
Hospital records. Yep.
Yeah, they try to make
life insurance?
because if you have like contraindications, like if you got high blood
You
pressure.
don't already have life insurance?
No, I don't have it.
Boy, you tripping.
Yeah,
Right
bro.
now,
Go
so I
get you
need
some
to
of
get
that.
it.
Yeah, go get you some of that.
That's why I said I need to get it. But I also this week went out after work with my pops.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
Shout
man,
out to Pops.
we went to this little spot in the stockyards. You know, I grew up in Fort Worth, bro, and never really just. I've been to the stockyards.
What
maybe.
is a stockyard?
The funk.
It's like where they have all the cattle.
The
and
cows
stuff
and
like
stuff, right?
that. Yeah.
It's funky out there though.
Probably Spain.
But they have this restaurant out there where it's kind of ducked off. You wouldn't know it. But we went. I had kangaroo for the first time.
That's sad.
Y'all just be finding
What's wrong with
anything.
you?
Y'all be
Shame-
finding
shame on
anything
you.
to cook.
They had
You need to leave.
Not
they had
need to leave.
they had
Not kangaroo jack.
bro. I didn't even know they served kangaroo. I never heard of that before.
So
Was it kangaroo foot or something?
Nah, bro. It was like a
it was the pouch. You ate that food. JJ ate the baby.
boy. I was already feeling bad while I was eating it.
Was it good?
It was a good thought. It tastes like chicken.
It tastes. It's like gamey. It don't really taste. No, it don't taste like
tastes like
chicken. but-
steak.
Huh?
Do it taste like steak?
Yeah, more like steak than anything. It looks like steak, so it kind of prepared it like steak.
You probably ate the butt.
I don't know
Kangaroo
what I
butt.
ate. It wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad.
That boy, this the best.
They had a
I don't know.
they had a pretty like eclectic menu though, so it was like all kinds of
Eclectic.
things on there. But you know, my main course was a beef tenderloin. So you know, after that, that's
How
when
many
I-
courses do you have?
You started
too.
with the kangaroo. And
It was an appetizer. It was just a
okay.
little sliver. It was just
Oh,
like a
I got
little
you, got
sliver.
you.
But yeah, it's the first time I ever had that, bro. Didn't know. I felt bad eating it. Still ate it, but now I can say I had
I
kangaroo.
just wonder what the kangaroo's last moments were like.
All I kept thinking
Knowing
about
that
was
it was-
Kangaroo Jack.
That's what I'm saying. Knowing that it was going to the slaughter,
was
so
mad.
JJ could eat it.
That's what's up,
But
bro.
yeah, that's me. What's up with y'all?
Your week was a little bit more exciting than mine. I just chilled, bro.
That's what you mean. At this age, chilling is an
But I
accomplishment.
had a fun day with Dante on Monday.
We did. We did. Don't tell JJ. He might get jealous.
He might get jealous. He came over. We had to work on some podcast stuff.
What y'all had a sleepover?
No, it's during the day because both our wives were away from.
Facts, bro.
So we got to just hang out with me, Dante, and Kate, 2 men and a baby.
Right. And we literally, bro, we literally were just chilling, watching YouTube
It
videos.
was so nice.
we wasn't even.
Do I sound like some married men?
Bro, you know you ain't doing nothing when like it wasn't even nothing on TV. We was literally watching YouTube videos.
Just YouTube all day.
Just watching YouTube videos all day, just laughing at YouTube videos.
So
bro.
this week I've been big chilling, man. Just a little week of relaxation. Nothing crazy.
That's
to-
good because I know last week you said your social media was tapped.
You did say that.
Oh yeah, this was a perfect week for me.
Bro, Olivia was like, you said you was gonna go over there and come right back.
Mind your business.
You was gone for 6 hours. Bro, I ended up coming over. I was supposed to just go pick up this card. This is how you know I was over here for a long time. I had dropped Jaden off at work. Had sat over here for Jade's entire work shift and was like, let me go pick Jay up from work.
I gotta go.
I said, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go pick Jay up from work. I had sit over here her entire shift, but it was cool. Just to chill and enjoy like the off day with the homie.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was good. And yeah, man, that's y'all know how I've been doing, just big chilling. Everything's been cool, man. Like nothing too much happened this week. Like I feel like, you know, this is my theory. When you get an off day, all of the craziness and BS that will be spread across 5 days end up just being hitting you with for 4 days. So like work was crazy. Was work crazy for y'all?
Man, I didn't have an off day.
It wasn't
So,
that bad.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
5-day
I
work
forgot
week
your
for
job
your
was
boy.
racist.
Actually 6.
Oh, because you worked. You worked over the weekend
Yeah, I
too,
did
huh?
over the weekend a little bit.
Dang.
I think I pretty much conquered my job. Like I can I'm on cruise control.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, nah, my job stumped me out this week. I ain't gonna need cat with some Timbs on, bruh. And when you had them kind of weeks, you just be like, I hear you, Beyonce. I hear you.
Release the stress.
Release your job. I hear you.
I hear you, but I'm not listening.
I hear you, B. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
So, guys, this week we brought something back. We brought something back, and you guys actually hit us with some comments.
Yeah.
First of all, man, shout out to y'all for blowing up the numbers on this last episode. The episode Insecure. I've been hearing some good things from it. Has anybody reached out to y'all, told them?
A lot of people liked it.
A lot of people y'all liked it, so we thankful for y'all. We brought back the question of the week, and this week the question was: should you adjust how you move based on other people's triggers? And that was from episode 43. If you haven't checked out that conversation, go back and listen to that today. And we also had some great things. Zoe said, no, that is their trigger. To me, that infers with my trigger of people pleasing. So people's personal triggers are their own tests that they must pass because the trigger isn't going away. I think that's super valid.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, if I'm over here worried about y'all, then that's gonna trigger my people pleasing. So it's a no for me.
Right.
And then our girl Crystal said, if I'm aware, maybe, but I'm not about to float and tiptoe around, my response would be, how can I help you move past this? Now I am compassionate and have empathy, but hunty, she said hunty, we got to move forward healthy, because now I'm going to form a trigger because I can't be me around you. I never thought about the fact that when you can't be yourself around somebody because of a trigger, how that impacts you.
Yeah, and that goes with anonymous one that we received, and he said you'd constantly be adjusting everything you do and lose yourself. So
That's true, man. Because our whole conversation was about, you know, should we change our things for other people's triggers? But we didn't necessarily talk about like how it impacts the person that's having to make the changes.
Right.
So I shout out to the listeners, man, the soundboard, because they brought up some valid points. So based on that, guys, do you still stand by what you said on last episode, that like you gonna just do what you do and everybody else gonna have to deal with it? Cool.
yeah, I stand by it.
What about you, JJ?
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's still like there's still a threshold, right? Like if you're aware of it, you know, to even what Chris said, like if you're aware of it, then you can move. I can move a particular type of way that doesn't really compromise anything in me. But I still stand on not compromising my own values or my lifestyle or whatever it is on behalf of somebody else, because that's not necessarily my responsibility.
It's not your responsibility.
It is their responsibility.
And if this is the thing, like I said on the last episode, if you are just trying to accommodate everybody's trigger, you wouldn't be able to do nothing. You wouldn't even be able to leave your house. And so it's crazy because this week I was triggered.
What?
What? Not you.
Bro, this week I was triggered.
What happened, bro?
Vulnerable
Man,
moment.
they say that test came soon.
The test smacked me in the face, bruh.
That boy been stomped out, smacked in the
Bro,
face.
this week was rough. Yeah, now that I think about it, this was a rough week.
You got jumped.
By life.
My life, bro. So this week, man, as you know, we just passed Father's Day. Shout out to the fathers. Shout out to the fathers, man. But it was Father's Day, and I'm gonna be honest, this was crazy because this was like my first official Father's Day.
Right.
Like I've been in Jaden's life, but you know, now that Olivia and I are married, it's like, all right, nah, bro, like you legit are operating as a father.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I spent the whole day crying.
Really? Happy tears?
It wasn't happy tears, bro. So I woke up that morning, like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Father's Day is always a sore subject for me. It's always a sore subject. And so this Father's Day, I get up.
But why? Why is it a sore subject?
Because my daddy trash.
That's not funny. We laughing through the pain.
I gotta laugh to keep from crying, King.
I got you.
So it's always been a thing for me, but it hasn't necessarily been like an issue. This Father's Day, it was an issue, and to this day I don't know why.
I was just about to ask,
I don't know why, bro. I don't know if it was because this was like my first official Father's Day. Maybe that's really what it was that had me kind of in my feelings. But bro, I just woke up that morning. I was super heavy. I didn't end up going to church. Olivia went to church, and I was like, Jaden wasn't even there. And I was like, I'm gonna just chill at the crib. Bro, I was chilling at the crib. I was watching service online. They was talking about Father's Day, and I just started crying, bro. Lost it, bro. A ugly cry. And I'm gonna be honest, I think part of the reason I was, talking to Olivia and them about this is, you know, I'm so happy for everybody who grew up with their father in their life. But I think a fatherless wound is something that I don't know if you ever outgrow that. I don't know if you ever actually outgrow that. Yeah. So I woke up that morning, it was heavy. It was heavy on me. I was crying. And then Olivia and them gave me my Father's Day gifts.
Reopen the floodgates.
They get to the house. They get to the house. They give me my Father's Day gifts, bro. Got some great. They gave me some socks with my face on it that said like #1 dad. Such a dad gift. Yeah. They gave me some Nike slides. They gave me some Nikes. Yeah. They gave me like some beer stuff. They had gave me all this stuff, bro. And the thing that got me was Olivia got all of her family to like do videos wishing me a happy Father's Day. So like her parents and her brother, her sisters, bro. So I'm watching the videos and I'm keeping it in. Because they don't know I've been crying all day. Yeah. I'm keeping it in. Bro, after the video went off, tears just started to come. I was like, give me a second.
That's a good cry though.
That was a good cry. But Olivia was like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, why? And I was just telling her, I said, you know, I think it was just triggering for me to see everybody just celebrating their dads. And for me, it was always a sensitive subject because I had a dad. Y'all, my dad would be My dad would be on that stuff, y'all. So we just gonna keep him lifted. But when I first went to go meet him, no lie, y'all. Have I told y'all this story?
No, I never. Think so. How old were you?
I was like maybe 15.
The first time you met him?
15, 14. I didn't even meet him. Let me tell you what happened.
Okay, tell me.
So we pull up to my grandparents' house, his parents. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so we had started coming over there a little bit. After I got older, my mom was like, oh, he's starting to look like this man. Let me go and try to like maybe Dante wants to have a relationship with his dad. Yeah. Now my mom was she's a protector, so she like, I know he full of what. Yeah. But Dante's older now. He's starting to look like him. I at least want him to get to know the side of the family, right? Give him the opportunity. So we had started going over there. I had started meeting my grandparents. My dad was never there. Bro, one time we pull up. And we're like making a U-turn into the alley and like trying to come back and park in front of the house. We see a grown man dart out the alley and this fool says, damn, they caught me. These are the first words I hear from my dad.
Took off running.
Damn, they caught me.
Who you talking about?
He talking about us.
You caught him?
Yeah. It takes off, bro. This man takes off running Usain Bolt.
Bro, did he recognize you?
I think I was scarred.
Did he recognize you?
Yeah, bro. I would say so.
Yeah, and he clearly recognized me. It's like my grandparents had photos of me in the house. That boy said, you don't even have
the car pull up.
King, you don't even have nothing. Oh. You don't have anything. And so I end up talking to him like
no
after
wonder
that.
you triggered, bro.
Bro, I guess
that's
so.
A lot.
Bro, I ended up talking to him after that and he was like, oh yeah, bro. So I ended up talking to him at like my 16th birthday. He was like, happy birthday. He called me. Happy birthday. Yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna get you a t-shirt or something. How old am I? 32?
You wait 16 years for that t-shirt?
Ain't seen no t-shirt yet.
Dang.
But bro, yeah, so that was just I think that was triggering for me. And I was telling Olivia, I'm like, I think for a long time I used to say that I didn't want kids, because I always doubted, because I didn't grow up with my dad, that I would be able to be a good dad. And so ultimately, bro, just kind of working that out. And so after the tears and all that, I actually posted this on Twitter, because after I got the tears out, see, this is why you just got to cry sometimes. There's something of clarity that comes over you.
I wouldn't.
But we know, JJ, we working that out.
Terminator.
But I wrote on IG, King, be encouraged. Just because you grew up fatherless doesn't disqualify you from being a great one. Happy Father's Day.
That's good, bro.
And so that in that moment,
and I'm sure there's a lot of people that needed to hear that.
Yeah, bro. I just had to come to the realization that, you know, luckily I have known some great fathers, y'all's fathers. I've seen other great men be fathers and be great husbands, and so I didn't grow up with it in the home. I still seen it. So yeah, bro. So that was a trigger for me, but we worked through it.
Yeah, and it's probably, bro, like even you just recapping on that story, the trigger is probably just you have your family now, right? So that probably like cemented all of those feelings and emotions that you've been carrying for so long, because now you got your own family. Before you didn't necessarily have your own family, right? You just out here moving by solo dolo. But now that you married and got a family, you a father, like it all kind of just settles in, you know? And
I think that's what happened, bro.
Yeah, it probably doesn't bother you as much until you're reminded of what you missed out on.
And I think that was the biggest thing, like just the moments, like when you think about, and that's why, bro, it kills me. Y'all know, deadbeat dads kill me. Like I could not be friends with like a deadbeat dad because to me, I think that is one of the worst things you can do to a child. I don't care what relationship you have with the mother. Yeah. I don't care if y'all are sworn enemies. When you bring a child into this world, you have a duty and a right to be in that child's life, especially for young men. Yeah. I think young women, I can't speak for that, but I think when young women, it hurts, but then you still can kind of
know.
That's true. Never mind. 'Cause I done met some of y'all that's still healing. But I think for a young man, bro, it's essential to have like a man that you can go and talk through things with. Like as you're changing, your body changing, you getting urges. Even when even when you just grow up, like you become how do you date? How do you become how do you be a good husband? I think those things are essential. And it just hit me like, dang, I didn't necessarily have that. I kind of had to figure that out and use resources to figure that out. But ultimately, bro, I'm blessed because I do have examples, and although they weren't in my house, I do have them.
Yeah, bro. And the beautiful thing is now you can do that for somebody else, right?
For sure.
You can you have personal experience of what that was like, but now you have the not only the experience, but you have the insight to be able to say, all right, I can be that father figure or that mentor to whoever it is that may be lacking in that area.
Yeah, bro. So I think it's super super important. Now, last week we talked about I kind of teased a little subject about leading your wife well
or being led by
whichever make y'all feel comfortable.
Right.
But y'all know Olivia and I just hit 1 month. We just hit 1 month, man. It's just crazy to think like, dang, bro, I'm a married man. Like I'm responsible for this woman, and this child,
right?
And I went to the conference last week.
That's
and it was
why you was crying.
I don't know what to do. Where's the manual?
Yeah.
But I went to that conference, and the whole thing was, how do you lead a woman who they say was a better leader than you? Which I don't necessarily like that title. I
bet you don't.
Is that my insecurities? But they just had some dope things that I wanted to talk to y'all about.
Yeah.
And so one of the things was they were talking about this 5 levels of leadership, and they said at the base level of leadership is position is the lowest level of leadership, meaning that people follow you simply because of your title,
right.
Of your title. Yeah. And so they said if you are leading, quote unquote, leading your wife from a position standpoint, like you over here doing stuff like, because I'm a man
the
and this is my
the
house.
head of the house.
Yeah. If you just saying that and your actions are not aligning with that is the lowest level of position, and ultimately you don't even have you don't really have that much influence in your home.
I think that's a big problem in women finding men today, especially successful women. I feel like a lot of men feel like they're supposed to
because they got a penis.
Just because right. Like that doesn't give you that's not just a automatic leadership.
It's entitlement.
Entitlement. Yeah, you have to earn.
You have to put forth some
right.
substance.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's so funny? When I was over here, me and Cooper talking, I was talking about my homegirl and how hard it is for her to date.
Yeah.
And she was just saying how like the last guy that she dated kind of triggered her because he was a Samuelite. he was a Kevin Samuelite, and that sounds like that's in the Bible, huh? Right? The Samuelites. He was a Samuelite, and his whole thing was, although she had a kid and was divorced, he used to kind of be like, well, I'm a man, I got a job and I ain't got no kids, so I'm a high value man,
which is not true,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and so her thing was, she's like, king,
I'm a higher earner.
What you talking about? Like, you over here throwing your little coins, and she never said this to him, but like, she told me this after the fact, and I'm like, I liked him until I heard that. When she said that, I'm like, I'm like, I never would have gotten that from him. But she said oftentimes he would be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might need to chill because
I'm the man.
Because I'm the catch. I'm the catch.
I feel like that's that's already either an insecurity. There's something there because if you feel like you have to throw around a title, right? Like you have to verbalize what your position is.
Right.
There's already something missing. Because you shouldn't have to be running around talking about like I'm the husband. I'm this. I'm that.
I'm the man.
Right. Like your actions should demand respect. Right. Otherwise, then there's probably not a need of respect there.
So do y'all think that one of the biggest issues is you got dudes who talk a good game but don't do y'all think dudes know how to lead?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't feel like they haven't ever been in a position where they actually had to lead something. You know what I mean? They just assume because they're a man, they're a leader, and that's not, like I said earlier, that's not the case.
So where do men become good leaders? Because now I'm thinking like, if you've never been put in a position to like lead something at work, or even does that even translate to your relationships?
Even just think about that. I mean, you're talking about just leading something at work. You got to think about all of the men that don't even work or don't. All right, I'm just being real.
Leading at the house, he ain't got no job.
I'm just being real. Like if you're not working or you're not leading at work, where are you leading at? And what?
That's fact.
It don't have to be work. It can be different capacities. But like, where are you leading? And then also, where are you seeing an example of a leader at?
So okay, so as men, because there's a man that's listening to this podcast right now, and we're gonna get back to the subject of how to lead your woman who leads as well as you. If not, a little bit better, smidge. Where would a guy go to if he is trying to learn leadership? Because I'm just thinking it's probably a lot of guys out there who are going to meet women and they're going to fumble the bag because women are looking for a man who can lead well, and they simply don't have the tools in order to do that.
Well, this is hard for me to answer because I don't subscribe to a man having to be the leader of the house naturally. I don't subscribe to that. I feel like whoever is the leader leads.
Okay.
Regardless of sex. But I know it's based on the Bible, so.
I want to dive deep into that. I want to dive
So
deep
you don't
into
feel like
that
the
'cause we've
man
never
has
heard
to
that.
be the leader? The woman could be the leader of the house?
Yeah. I mean, y'all feel like a woman could be president?
Oh, well, yeah.
You think her husband's running the house?
He could.
Yeah, I think he could.
I don't know. I'm
Bro,
just saying, I don't know.
That's like equating a woman who's a CEO, like her running her house. Like she can be a CEO at work, but not necessarily have to be a CEO at the house. I was listening to something the other day, and this woman, she is she quoted herself as an alpha woman. She's a CEO. She has multiple businesses. She's like she owns a lot. She does a lot. Like she's a leader. But she said she does all of this outside of the home. Like she does it at work. But her husband is the head of their home. Like she looks forward to being able to come home
and just relax
and not having to put that on at home. Like she does that for her job, but she naturally doesn't want to have to do that. She just wants to support. Like she wants to be able to support but co-lead with her husband.
Does she still lead?
She leads, but she allows him to lead.
I wonder. I wish we could talk to whoever this is. I wonder, was that a must for her in the relationship where her husband was a leader in the home, or was it just so happened to be that way?
Based off of the interview I was listening to, it sounded like it was.
It was okay. Well, yeah. I don't subscribe to that. Like, I just feel like it puts a lot of pressure on the relationship where the guy feels like, because everybody's not a leader, bruh. Like, a lot of men I meet are not leaders. I can't even see them leading the house, regardless. They just not built like that.
Okay, but that's why we're.
You don't think is it because they're not leaders, or they just haven't tapped into the potential?
I mean, everybody has potential, but some people, not everybody can be a leader. Not every man can be a
Coop
leader.
said some of y'all the blind leading the blind. And quite frankly, that's fact.
I'm saying a lot of people need somebody to lead them. A lot of men could probably use the help of a woman to lead them, but because of whatever how they feel,
they subscribe to,
they can't accept that. You know what I'm saying? But they're not
built like that.
I want to say, man, they not.
Oh,
they not encouraged. They don't hate it enough to become a leader, but they not submissive enough to let somebody lead them. So they just kind of stuck in this place where they have nowhere to go.
Cool. That's a valid point.
I mean,
though.
y'all know some guys that y'all don't know no guys.
I'm trying to think
somebody got to pop in your head right now, but I cannot see him leading anything.
So I have seen some relationships where a woman is kind of running everything, but I think in a lot of those relationships, men want to lead and they just give up because they don't feel like they can.
I just feel like in those particular instances, men are not equipped to lead. Like they just don't. They don't have the tools. They don't know how.
So where do you get said tools? You see that? You heard Casey? You heard Casey? She said, we need leaders.
For me, I think the best thing in any situation, if you want to get better at something, is to put yourself in a position to practice the act. So you're gonna be a bad leader at first, but as long as you take the opportunity, anytime you have an opportunity to lead, you need to make sure that you take it and practice on your skill set.
That's good.
And you find a leader, like find somebody who's leading well.
That you can
or
walk
anything
with.
that's leading well.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman. It can be anybody that you just feel like
you can low-key read books about it.
That's leading well. But
Right.
but I think that's key is like finding somebody who's leading well and figure out what they're doing. Maybe some things of that you can emulate, and then some things you got to figure out what works well for you. Like you don't have to necessarily do it how that person's doing it because that's why they're doing it, not you.
Right.
For me though, like I had a great example of that growing up. Like my father was president, right? So like my pops showed me and instilled in me a lot of like leadership qualities, and then also like what it looks like.
Right.
Outside of that, I also had the privilege of like having other strong men around me. So like I had examples of that. But if somebody doesn't have that, I would say, like what Coop said, put yourself in position, like seek that out.
Right.
There's opportunities. You just got to go find them. Some don't come to you. Like you got to go seek it out.
Right.
So you can, I mean, even depending on the age range that you at, but like it's going to put yourself in those positions, whether it's a retreat, a workshop, a conference, finding somebody at the job, whatever that looks like.
I don't care if you work at McDonald's. You can lead something.
Fry lead, burger lead.
And you don't need the title. You just take the lead.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had a conversation with Strip with Olivia, and
y'all say Rob now?
I don't know, bro. I still got her Stripling by
That's
default.
always gonna be your girlfriend,
Right. So we were having a conversation, and she was like, "Be clear, I can lead,
right?
but I get tired of leading sometimes."
She don't want to
have
to do it.
And I think that is where a lot of women find themselves. Like, are they about to sit by the sidelines and just wait for a man to come save them? Some of them do.
Yeah.
But a lot of these women out here just getting it out the mud, and they like, I'm not waiting on somebody to come and lead. But with that being said, it's exhausting to lead. And so I think a lot of them are like, bro, after I've been leading at the career, leading at work all day, being a boss, like, please. I ain't trying to come home and lead. And so that was key number one, too. If you're in a relationship and you want to be in a relationship, you can't just lead from a position. You have to lead from a place of influence, which is permission. That's the second level of leadership, where people follow you because they want to.
Right.
Where they follow you because they want to follow you.
Right.
Like, I can see that you are doing what you need to do. I can see that you're attempting to lead better, even if that's not, your natural bend.
Right.
And a woman wants to follow you. So that was one of the key number one. Like, if you're trying to lead a woman who is a great leader herself, you can't just be over here just throwing your position. Come now, putting your penis on the table.
Right.
Like just because I said so. So the second thing that they said is when you're trying to lead a wife who also is a great leader, let's say that, was you need to listen more than you speak. I don't like that one.
I bet
That was probably pretty hard for you.
I bet you don't.
Bro, that's hard. Listen more than you speak. So the rationale behind it was a lot of times we are talking so much that we can't listen to what our girls are trying to tell us.
Oh, women.
Women.
Our women are trying to tell us.
Do y'all
So-
get that a lot? Like,
That-
that you're not listening?
I think I'm a pretty good listener.
Yeah, you do. But does Libby think that?
Probably not. She probably doesn't think so.
I'm a good listener at times. I'm a good listener until I have a point that I want to get.
That boy quit.
Then
that
I
boy-
can't hear you
He's
anymore.
ready to respond.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I think that's a lot of people, right? Like you're ready to respond.
Yeah. That's like me, bro. I felt like I'm a good listener too, but apparently I be steps ahead. Right. So
Right.
like I'm listening, but then once I think that I figure out whatever it is that wherever it is that we're going, I just move ahead.
Right.
I stop listening.
I think for most men, it's because we naturally are always just trying to move towards the solution.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's for us. It's like, okay, yeah, that sounds good, but like, what we gonna do about it?
Right,
like,
right.
like
Exactly.
that. I'm like, okay, I get it. They acting crazy at work. Who are we gonna fight?
When do I need to pull up?
Yeah, when do I need to come whoop somebody? So that was a good one. I think that one is self-explanatory. This one probably gonna hit y'all. It says you need to love her extravagantly and biblically.
Take that in.
Yeah, what?
And biblically.
Ooh.
So
what that
extravagant.
means.
So extravagant
Worship.
Give her some. Now, so basically, they were saying that a lot of men get comfortable, and you could take your girl out, and they were just giving some examples like, "Hey, bro, to love your wife, sometimes it ain't the big things that you do." It's just the small things, going for a walk together, going on a little mini date away from the kids, y'all like reading, doing something together instead of like,
My only problem with that is I give Key a little.
She need more.
She need more. She need more. Oh my gosh, bro! I took her out. I feel like I've been taking her out at least once a week.
Y'all actually have been
Yeah,
spending
y'all been
a
making
lot
moves.
of like date time.
So now we have more people that can take care of Casey. So now we can get out the
Right.
house and stuff. Now she want to get out the house all the time.
Oh yeah, she out here.
And she intruding on my day.
You don't get no
Y'all
day
see-
no more.
Y'all say I haven't been posting my day no more.
You don't get no day no more, King.
Ain't no day.
You gotta love her
That
extravagantly.
was short lived.
Short lived, bro.
Right.
It's over.
That boy was excited. I got a day.
But yeah, bro. So they
It's
were
okay,
saying
King. They won't break your soul.
they won't break your
They
soul,
won't break
King.
my soul.
Yeah, bro. So they said you gotta love her extravagantly, and I think that just comes with just forever dating your girl. Like
Yeah.
even if that ain't your wife,
Yeah.
like,
I agree
look,
with that. I think that's a mindset. Like even, I'm not married like you gentlemen are, but I feel like being,
That's right. Respect it.
but I feel like being married, bro. Like that's a mindset that I have adopted. Is like wanting to go into it with the mindset to like continuously date,
Right.
Because you don't want it to get stale. You don't want it to get old. I'm pretty sure that's easier said like on the forefront of marriage,
Right.
But like trying to continuously have that mindset, right? Like how y'all started, trying to continue that through. The little things probably is what matters more than the big things most of the time.
right.
Even like you, Dante, y'all have y'all's date night.
Yeah, bro. So that was one of the things that when Olivia and I got married, it was like, what? Yeah, y'all know we love table topics. And so we were just going around like having just some table topics like, okay, now that we are married, like what are some things that we are just going to have to be super intentional with?
Right.
And one of the things was like always dating each other. And I ain't gonna lie, it's been month one. Your boy kind of done got comfortable.
In 1 month,
Not comfortable, but like you know how you just be like, okay,
got into a groove.
Yeah, you just kind of got into a groove, and Olivia was like, "Babe,
just don't get comfortable.
don't get comfortable." I was like, "Let me plan a date." I planned a
You
date.
gotta do something spontaneous.
I did. I planned a date. Olivia was like, we figured out what works for us, which is you plan one, I plan one, you plan one, I plan one.
Okay.
So I planned this one. The next one is on Olivia.
That's cool.
And then that way it kind of that responsibility isn't just on one person.
Let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
I think you're like me. I find something I like, and I keep going there.
Yes.
And
I'm a habitualist.
And Key wants to try something new.
Exactly.
Every time.
Right.
There's only so many places, baby.
No, the places are limitless.
They're not all good.
But you don't know that until you try them.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, so you know
That's
what's
like
crazy?
me, bro. Like novelty. Like I want to experience something new.
Right. So I
at marriage.
bro, so I had to pivot yesterday.
Something new, not someone new.
Bro,
I got you.
bro, I had to pivot yesterday because I had a whole date planned in the original restaurant that we had planned to go to. Olivia didn't want to go there.
Been there before.
No, it wasn't even that. So I was like, y'all know ramen?
Yeah.
Like going to go eat ramen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was
You
trying
said
to
it like it was a person.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
Oh,
think
y'all know ramen?
I don't think I know that man.
But I was like, oh, I saw this restaurant that these people were at. Y'all know for Olivia now, we also have to find places that got vegan options and also regular options.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So that comes with a whole other list of challenges.
Oh, Lord.
But I found a little ramen place, and I was like, you know what? That Olivia and I have probably eaten all types of food together. Ramen is something that we have not eaten together.
Something
so I
new.
was like, something new. I'm like,
makes sense to me.
my baby like new stuff. Let's go something new.
Yeah.
And so Olivia was asking me like, okay, what should I like? What should I wear? Like, what kind of place is this? I'm like, oh baby, it's a vibe. Like, you know, it's dim lighting. It's gonna be good. She was like, Dante, just tell me where we're going.
Put on something sexy.
She was like, just tell me where we're going. I was like, oh, we're gonna go try this ramen place. She said,
Noodles.
she was like,
She wasn't feeling it.
And so Jaden was in the living room. Jaden gonna say, who gonna tell him?
Oh Lord.
So then I say, tell me what? Jaden's like, my mom hates ramen.
Oh really? They have other food there too, right?
They did, like they had sushi and stuff too. So
Yeah,
then
but
I
you're
was
not
like,
going to a ramen
yeah.
place to
So
eat
I
other
was
food.
like, man, okay, let me pivot. Olivia's like, no, we can still go. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't about to spend our hard earned.
That's a
money.
hard one though. You know, she don't like that one.
Right. So then I was like, okay, well, baby, give me something.
It's your date. She picks her date. You pick your date.
Cool man that I pivoted.
She has to pick her next week.
Nah, Coop. So look, when she thinking about mine, you know what's so
I'm the
crazy?
men's right activist this week.
You know what's so crazy?
This week we having ramen and you don't like it.
Bro, so we ended up pivoting.
Kidding,
and,
just kidding.
We
It's a
ended
joke,
up
it's a
pivoting.
joke.
We went to like she was like, you know, I like hibachi grills. I'm like Benihana.
Why women love that?
They love to chop up them vegetables in front of them on that hot grill. Like y'all love that. Y'all be putting all that hairspray in y'all hair.
Bruh. Light a drink on fire or a woman will lose her mind.
Taking me home now. So we ended up going to this other little spot. It was called Kai.
Oh, yeah.
In Plano. Vibe,
That's
bro.
a vibe.
It's a vibe, bro. We ate some great food. Olivia enjoyed herself. Took some photos, and so
Well
yeah,
done,
bro.
King.
Yeah, so I'm leading.
Did she
lead me?
I think she just gave me a little direction.
Yeah,
She gave me direction.
A little push.
She gave me direction.
Yeah.
But I still
Yeah.
loved her extravagantly.
There you go.
So fellas, don't lead from position and love her extravagantly and biblically. Number 3, lead through sacrifice. Lead through
Sacrificial
sacrifice.
love.
That's number
And so-
4, but yes.
Nah, because
thought-
extravagantly and biblically is 1.
I thought that was 3.
Nah, that's 1. Position, extravagantly, and oh, you right. Because listen, of course I'll forget that one. Of course I would forget. Listen.
I feel like I'm a good listener.
Of course I would forget. Listen more than you speak. So position, listen more than you speak. Love her extravagantly and biblically. And number 4 is lead through sacrifice. And they basically charged all us up, bro. And they was like, men get married. Yeah. And even if you're not married, dudes just get comfortable. And they don't want to sacrifice.
I don't sacrifice all these other women for you.
What more do you want from me? Gosh dang.
Give up all this pussy cat in my lap.
So yes, bro, they said in addition to giving up all this pussycat that's in your lap, you need to sacrifice and you need to help around. Just like help your girl do stuff. Volunteer to do something for her that she could essentially do herself. But like, hey, babe, let me do that. Let me take that off your plate.
Yeah.
Let me do this for you. And so that was another one of
I would say you sacrificed on y'all's date.
I did.
Yeah.
And so the whole goal of this, guys, is so that you can, and it's not manipulative, but like gain influence, like where you can influence your wife to say, or your girl, I trust this man to lead.
Right.
Like, cause like we said, a lot of them like, I ain't even feel like doing this.
I feel like that last one is probably the biggest one.
About sacrifice?
Yeah. Especially with us having the Casey, I've had to sacrifice more. Make sure that I'm helping more with the baby, making sure that I make sure she has her time to do her stuff.
Coop, was that an easy thing or was that a hard thing for you?
It was hard at first, bro. Just because I had no experience with children, so it's like
You didn't know, like,
I didn't know what to do.
I should be doing this.
But my homeboy, shout out to Whit and David, they had a baby, and I texted him. I said, bruh, you make every bottle. Like, you make all the bottles. You make sure you wipe, clean all the bottles and stuff for the baby. And make sure you change the diapers. Because as a new father, you're very limited on what you're able to do.
Right.
Like the mom,
you can't breastfeed them.
You can't.
Casey can't suck on your dick.
I was like, bro, when y'all start making bottles, make bottles. Make sure you change all the diapers unless she says she wants to do it, because that's all you really can do.
Right.
You gotta find a way to ease the load.
Exactly.
No, that's good, bro. That's good.
I feel like sacrifice is hard because that's one that
you don't want to do.
Well, yeah, one you don't want to do, but
I'm tired.
oftentimes you don't really get an immediate return. Right. So like it's like you got to say, all right, I'm going to sacrifice the things that I want to do in this instant for you, and you may not be reciprocated.
Yes.
So it's like you got to be okay with the intent to say.
But what you do when you just keep sacrificing?
I mean, hopefully if you sacrifice and you're doing a good job, you're going to get a return. It just might not be immediate, but you should get a return.
That's true. That's true. And then another one was lead with humility. Don't do anything just to say, like, look at what I do. Because a lot of people just be like, let me just do this so I don't have to hear her mouth. A lot of people be like, let me do this so I don't have to hear her mouth. But it's leading with humility, like leading because you want to do it, not because you feel like you have to do it.
Right.
I mean, you can even take that just from a leadership standpoint in general. Like, I feel like there's been leaders that I have been throughout my life who have been leaders who are not humble. Right. Those people are the leaders I can't stand.
Oh, them the worst
ones.
They
always are either,
well, I do this and I do that.
Yeah, or just like always talking about their accolades or whatever it is that they're doing. But ain't nobody trying to follow you.
Right, because don't nobody want to hear that.
Right.
Because now I know that you did it just to say that just so you could throw it in my face. So yeah, bro. So that was good. And the last one is delegate to her strengths. It's okay to have a woman that leads well. Give her some things to lead. Meaning, if she's better in the finances, let her lead the finances.
Right.
I'm going to be honest. Olivia is better in finances. She got a whole Excel sheet. I don't even understand. Olivia just let me know what card to use.
Yeah.
She be like, this for gas, this for food, this one for this for this.
Yeah.
I just follow what that lady say.
Yeah.
I came back from Vegas. She said, why were you not putting that stuff on that?
You put on the wrong
She was like,
that boy got reprimanded.
she was like, why were you not putting?
bro, I've had that talk.
She was like,
before.
why were you not putting that stuff on the card where we get points for flights?
I've had that talk.
And I was like, babe, I just didn't want to. I was trying to spend my money. She said, that's not the point, Dante. So, but that's an area that I'm like, babe, lead, because I'm not a good leader in that retrospect. Now, Olivia don't be making decisions without me. Like, let me know, but like, by all means, baby, lead that. That is your thing. And so ultimately it was like, yo, it's okay to have a woman. Clearly you're with her for a reason. There are going to be areas where she just does well. Olivia's also a better planner than me. Hey, bro, at first I was talking about this family calendar. Now I know everything.
Yeah.
I know when Jaden got to work. I know when Olivia got to work. Yeah. Every time I tell Olivia something, she'll be like, it's in the calendar.
Yeah.
And I have everything that I need, bruh.
Clutch.
That's something that I know I'm not a great planner. I allow Olivia to lead in that area, bro. And so these are just a couple of the tips. We're gonna run through them one more time for you, where you can gain influence. And even if you don't necessarily think that you are a great leader, I'm gonna be honest. These women out here, they tired.
Oh yeah.
They tired, King, and they ain't about to just be out here just allowing them. One, they done probably allowed somebody to lead before who fumbled the bag.
Definitely.
So a lot of times you're going to have to lead past somebody else's failure.
That's a good point.
You're gonna have to lead past somebody else's failure, and so in the beginning, you're probably gonna be leading to a point, and it's gonna be a bit of a strain because she's like, I done let somebody do this before, and he done dropped the ball.
Right.
So you're gonna have to lead past that. But let me just tell y'all, fellas, one more time for the road. Position is the lowest level of leadership. Don't just lead because you have a penis.
Right.
All right. The next one is listen more than you speak. That was number 2. Hey, quit all the talking. Quit in the argument. You already preparing your case, and you ain't heard nothing that she done said. Listen more than you speak. Number 3, love her extravagantly and biblically. Hey man, pray with that woman. Take that woman out on dates.
Yeah.
Spend time with her. Go for walks together. Let her in on what's going on in your mind. Number 4, lead through sacrifice. Bro, you got to sacrifice. Sometimes quit playing all the game, bro. Get off the game, bro.
Fine.
Go do something for your lady, bro.
Fine.
Even if this ain't your wife, bro, that's still, if you're dating with intention, you want her to one day be your wife.
Definitely.
Sacrifice. Hey, babe, what can I take off your plate this week? Number 5, lead with humility. Don't just do stuff for the sake of doing it. Do it because you want to do it. You want to make life easier for her. And number 6, delegate to her strengths. Hey, King, you dating a boss. Let her lead some things.
Yes.
The areas where you are weak, allow her to lead in those areas, and it will be better for you guys overall.
Okay, Dante.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you facilitate the conference?
Nah, but I should have. You know what I'm saying? One more thing.
And if you want more tips, come to Dante's leadership conference.
I was messing with Olivia. I said, we've been married 1 month. I'm finna start doing YouTube ads. Hey fellas, the reason that your home is in the chaos that it's in is because you're not leading your woman right.
Click that link in my bio.
Click that link below so that you can learn how to lead your household. Nah, man. Hey fellas, we decided that we were gonna keep this episode short, sweet, and to the point.
Oh, yeah.
And so now this is the end of the episode, but you know we gotta hit you with a little game. It is time for our sound bite of the week. This is where we lace you up with a little knowledge so that you can be better, so that you can grow. All right, JJ, what is our sound bite of the week?
So this week's soundbite of the week comes from a book I was reading,
Of course.
The Speed of Trust. And
That's why JJ's so trustworthy.
and it is leadership is getting results in a way that inspires trust. So I'm gonna say that again. Leadership is getting results in a way that inspires trust.
No, that's good, bro. Leadership. Read that one more time.
Leadership getting results in a way that inspires trust.
I like that.
I like that. I think that's a good one. I think we should end it on that note. Hey guys, we appreciate you tapping into episode 44 of the Soundboard Podcast. Hey man, we kept it short, we kept it sweet. Don't forget, if you are not following us on IG, please go join our community. You can find us at the Soundboard Podcast on IG. Also, we are on Spotify. We are also on Apple Podcasts. If you have not given us a review, please go and do that. Shout out to our boy Twan. He just left us a review recently. Been listening for the last year, but that's okay. We thankful. We're thankful for you, King. And if you are like Twan and you have not left us a review, please go and do that. But guys, if you want to keep up with your boy, you can follow me on Instagram at Dante Speaks Life. That's DONTAE Speaks Life.
Also, we are on track to try to hit 10,000 views.
Oh yeah.
Views, right?
Downloads. Yeah.
10,000
That boy
downloads.
old.
10,000 downloads. So make sure if you're listening, you enjoy the podcast, just share it. Share. But you can keep up with your boy JJ at _Jeremy J.
And you can find me at thisiscoop_.
Hey guys, we out.
Peace.